Inserting a table of content within your Word document is a very good thing. Actually, a table of content enables users to move from one page to the other or to quickly navigate within your Word document. So in today's lesson, we want to learn about how we can insert this particular table of contents. Now, what you need to do is just to proceed to the references and you'll see the table of contents group. So here is where you're going to maybe understand how to insert the various table of contents. So if you're interested, kindly hang on until the end of this particular lesson so that you learn more about table of contents. All right.
To create what we refer to as a table of content, yes, so that at least so where we are going to create the table of content, we are going to create a page just after the let's have the table of content before abstract. Yeah, so we are going to have the table of content before abstract, so we need to create a page here. So use the control enter, yeah, so that we create a page for our table of content. So here is where you're going to have our table of content. Yeah, so the next thing is to apply the styles. Yeah, so we're going to apply the styles. So for the titles, I'll use the heading 1 style. So all you need to do is to highlight, yeah, like declaration, then home page, we have the style. So I'll choose heading 1 style, right? So I'll apply the headings. I'll give them heading 1 style. Now to replicate this particular style, yeah, to replicate this heading 1 style, I'll use a tool known as Format Painter to assist me. I'll do it very, very fast. Yeah, so with the text highlighted, I'll just double click on the Format Painter. You can see how the arrow of the how this particular cursor changes to, yeah, so you can see. Yeah, so what I need to do is just to proceed to the next page. Yeah, also give the acknowledgement that style. Yeah, you can see. So you just have to highlight instead of going back all the time. Yeah? So you have the abstract. Yeah, I'm doing it a little bit. So introduction also, we can give it the heading 1 style. Yeah, I'm trying to be a bit slow so that at least you get to know what to do. Yeah, so all the titles, you're going to give them heading 1 style. Yeah, so I think we have few titles. The next one should be we'll highlight all these, chapter 2 and literature review. Yeah, you can see how the tool helps me, so I don't need to go back every time to heading 1, right? All you need to do is to proceed and apply your styles. All right, I think I think there's a one final one. Had a last chapter, which is chapter 3. That should be, of course I can use the scroll button, yeah, to make things move a bit faster. So that is it. Yeah, so I think I have all the titles are having heading 1 style. Yeah, good. So for the subtitles, let's apply the heading 2 style. So I'll go back and deselect, yeah, deselect the format painter so that I apply another style. So for the subtitles, we'll have to check if we have one within the introduction section. I think there we go. So statement of the problem, we can select that. Of course, we want to apply heading 2 style, right? So we have already selected that. We go back to our format painter, double click, and show you double click, right? So that you don't go back to select it again. Or research objectives, or research questions, right? Justification also we give it. Then we also have scope. We also can give chapter summary. Yeah, it's a subtitle anyway, but I hope you get. So for the, we also have introduction. So ensure that you apply different styles. You have theoretical review. You have that. Anyway, based on how you have entered your text, you know which one is subtitle and which one is a title. Yeah, so in my case, I'll just use the sorry, that one we should not apply that. I'll just remove. Let's just undo that. So I think that's enough for this particular. Let's see whether we have another. Yeah, we have conceptual framework, very important. Yeah, can apply also that. Yeah, there's some others here. We have operationalization. Sorry, it didn't capture everything. Yeah, so that's what normally happens if you use the format painter. Wherever you click, it just automatically applies. Then you have the chapter summary, finally, I believe, for chapter. Oh, we still have others. So this time, I think this is the last part. Remember, it's formatting, and formatting you need to take time. Because consistency and professionalism within your document will always carry the day. Yeah, so I think I have enough of subtitles for my table of contents. Yeah. So remember, I also have another level which I can also select. Yeah, but you are free to give them different heading styles. Yeah, you can even go up to heading 3. I think I've already lost my format painter somewhere, but hey, I think we are almost done. That is it. Chapter summary. Fantastic. So it has taken a bit of our time. Yeah. Now, so we have already applied the 2 styles, heading 1 and heading 2. So that means we can now go ahead and insert our table of content. Remember, there's a page that you had created just before abstract. Yeah, so we need to go to that page. Yeah, so here it is. Yeah, so let me just deselect. So ensure that you position your cursor in the right place. Then you are going to go to the insert tab, right? And we need to we need to go to the references. Yeah, so here is where we have table of contents. You can see, so you click that. I'll prefer to go with automatic table of contents, table 1. This is going to automatically insert the contents, yeah, the table of contents for us. Yeah. So you can see there we have a very nice, yeah, I don't know why this is here twice. Can remove it. Why is it that twice? Yeah. Anyway, you can see we have our table of our contents inserted, yeah, automatically with all the styles that you had selected, right? So you can see even the numbering. You can see the numbering also are different. The styles that you had selected. Yeah. So that's how we can do the styling and also insert the table of content. Yeah. So the remaining part is now is just to the final touches. Yeah. So you can select all and maybe use the justify option. So you can come here and justify. Yeah. Select on the justify. Then now you can proceed and now do the nitty-gritties, small stuff such as ensuring that you make your work now appear neat. Yeah, can always anyway, that's that. So ensure that they appear in the right place. Yes. Good. So yeah, it's now I'm just trying to ensure that all my styles and everything appears in the correct page. So I think you can do all this within your respective research proposals. Yeah. So I think what I've shown you will help you in actually having a professional research proposal. Yeah. So should you have any comment about this, please type below so that I'll help you accordingly. Thank you.